Let's dive into the story of a man whose life reads like a blockbuster movie, packed with twists, drama, and a transformation so radical it left ripples through time. This man is Augustine, later known as Saint Augustine, whose journey from a fun-loving party guy to a towering figure in Christian history is nothing short of spectacular. Picture a small town in what's now Algeria, back in 354 AD. This is where Augustine's story kicks off. His mom, Monica, is deeply religious, while his dad, Patricius, loves to live it up. Augustine inherits a bit of both. As a kid, he's sharp as a tack, a real smarty-pants who's set for big things. Fast forward to his teenage years, Augustine moves to Carthage, a big city that's all about that fast life. Here, he dives headfirst into the party scene. Imagine the ancient version of clubbing and living it up. Augustine is loving it, but also starts feeling that something's missing. He gets involved with a woman, and they have a son, Adeodatus. But things are complicated, and it's not exactly a fairy tale ending. During this time, Augustine's also on a quest for truth. He gets tangled up with a group called the Manichaeans. They've got some out there ideas about the world being a battleground between good and evil forces. Augustine thinks, hey, maybe they've got the answers. Spoiler, they don't. Before we continue, make sure to clickety-clack that like button, subscribe and ring the notification bell for more content, and share this video with your friends and family. It really helps out the channel. Thank you. Augustine's search leads him to Milan, where he's supposed to be a big-shot professor. Here, he meets Ambrose, a bishop who's not just wise, but also kind of cool. Augustine starts thinking, maybe there's something to this Christianity after all. Then comes the moment straight out of a movie. Augustine's chilling in a garden, totally torn up inside, when he hears a kid chanting, "Take up and read." He picks up a Bible, and bam, the words hit him like a ton of bricks. This is it, the turning point. Augustine decides to turn his life around. After a heart-to-heart with God in the garden, Augustine decides to get baptized, along with his son and his best bud. It's a fresh start. Not long after, his mom passes away, which hits him hard. But he's got a new mission now. Augustine heads back home, sells all his stuff, and starts living the monk life. Then, because life loves throwing curveballs, he ends up becoming the Bishop of Hippo. Talk about a career change. As bishop, Augustine is all in. He writes a ton, helping shape Christian thought, and becomes a bit of a legend for taking down bad ideas and heresies. Augustine's story doesn't just end with his death in 430 AD. The guy leaves behind a treasure trove of writings, stuff like Confessions, where he spills the tea on his wild past and how he found peace, and the City of God, which is a heavyweight champ of theological thought. So there you have it, the story of Augustine, a man who went from living the high life in ancient clubland to becoming one of the most influential figures in Christianity. It's a tale of finding meaning, making a 180, and leaving a mark on the world that's still felt today. Talk about a life well lived.